Hi, this is Robert Plank, and I'm sure you've seen websites that look like this, the big long piece of paper that convinces you to buy an information product, membership site, coaching program, whatever it is, and either you don't have something like this or you do have something like this and it was just a pain in the butt to get it in place. You had to sign up for some kind of service, upload a bunch of files, set up a WordPress theme and do all kinds of tweaks, but I want to show you how to use this one simple plugin at papertemplate.com to get it all done and more. So this website you see in front of you is in itself powered by Papertemplate, and all we had to do to get this web page in place was to install a thing called WordPress, install a plugin called Papertemplate, turn it on, say I wanted to have a page like this, and then just type, or in fact copy and paste from our built-in swipe file. So let me show you what I mean. I have this site right here called membershipnewbie.com, nothing on it, totally blank site. So what I can do is go into my HostGator control panel, which you probably have, and when we go into that, I want to install WordPress. I'll click on this quick install link right here, and I'll get WordPress up and running. So I want to install WordPress, and I want to continue on this, and I'll put in my name right here, and I think that was about 4 clicks. I'm going to install this thing right in front of you called WordPress. So 100% done. I guess I'll show the password right in there for you, and it says, well, let's see what we have now. So we had our membership newbie site, and I can refresh the page, and now we'll check it out. Now we have a WordPress site. Now nothing on it. Post looks a little old on there, and that's okay, but we can start from this, right? So now that we have something in place, before we went from nothing to something, now let's have the real thing we want. And so this says, we'll click on this link to log in. So once this loads, I can say I'll put in my information here, and I will log into this site. And we'll see what we can come up with here. So cool, I'm in this site called WordPress, and normally if we were going to make a blog, I'd start typing some blog posts, but we're not going to do that. We're going to install our Papertemplate plugin. So what do we do? Well, you buy it, of course, at papertemplate.com, and once you've bought it, well, we can scroll down to the bottom, and anytime you need to get back, there's this members login here. So I'll click on that, and I'll log back into the Papertemplate members area right here, and it says, well, here's how to grab your WordPress plugin. So I'll just right click and save that to my desktop. Okay, so I'll save Papertemplate right there to my desktop. And then I'll need this license key thing for later, so I'll just right click and copy that. And then what I'll do is I'll go to my membership newbie site, and once again, no installing any programs on my computer, no FTPing. I'll go plugins, add new, and then upload plugin, and then browse to my desktop where I saved this zip file. Okay. And then this will take about 10 seconds. Cool. Activate the plugin. And once I have that, I need to put in my information the very first time. And cool, now I can see all these different things like the landing pages I have not yet created. So we look at our site. I guess I'll go view the site, and it's all still the same. We haven't done anything quite yet. But let me just show you, like, okay, see how like on this site you could have posts, and on the top there's a sample page included in WordPress, and it kind of matches the site and all that stuff. But what I could do is I could say, edit this sample page that they gave me built into WordPress, and then I'll go and I will scroll down to where Papertemplate is here, and I'll say, well, I want this page to, instead of looking normal, to look like the Papertemplate. So all I've done is I just said I want this page to be set as the Papertemplate, and when I update that and then I view the page, then if all went well, check it out. Now this has been completely changed, and that's all I did, just that one click to a white piece of paper. Well, that's all good for a sample page, but let's make a real page, because so right now we have our site and our blog, and we haven't taken over our blog. So if you want to add just one extra little landing page, maybe put up a quick sales letter. You can just have that, and it does not have to take over your blog. But what if that's what we wanted? What if we wanted to put up this thing called a sales letter, ask people for money? Well, that's pretty easy to do. So what I've done here is I've actually gone out and bought this stuff called PLR, right? I've got something. I said, well, I paid this guy, I don't know, $50 or so, I think, and he gave me some audio files that I'm allowed to resell, and it came with the sales letter that has some wordage in there that that tells people what's inside this product, but it's in a Word document. What am I going to do? Say, here, get this Word document and buy from me off a Word document? Impossible. So we've got some of the text already written. See, we have he's already given us like a headline. He's already given us all this stuff. So he's got all these things in place. We want to get this on a web page. So how the heck do we do that? Well, I'm glad you asked. We'll go into our dashboard, paper template, new landing page, sales page. So in just this one click, give this a second to load, and it will say that we're going to have a sales page. And so all I did was I said paper template, sales page, and it made a sales page for me. And it's got this headline in here, and it's got all the text that I would want and all this good stuff. So let me just publish this, and we can see what the end result here is. So now it's published just to membershipnewbie.com/sales-page. It's not the most exciting thing right now, not the best web link, but we're just making baby steps here. So look at this. Now we've got all this stuff about bonus 1, bonus 2. It's got this cool table and all these things. And so what I can do is I can just edit this page. And first I want to say, well, I want this to be the very front page of my site. I want this to take over my site. So I can scroll down and I can say, well, I want to make this the front page of my entire site. And let me see what the sales letter said this was. So it's a point-by-point system for earning revenue quickly. And so, all right, I'm just looking for what it's called, but we'll say membership newbie, a step-by-step system for earning revenue quickly. And so we have all this wordage, and so what we could do is we could say, well, let me think of a cool headline, or let me go to the swipe file here and drop in some different headlines to start us off. But since this in the particular has already written some stuff for us, I'm just going to select all, so I don't see a right click select all, so I'll do a Control A, select everything, right click and copy. Then I'll go back to my page here, and I'll go and delete all this stuff, right click and paste. So I've pasted in all the text he's written for me, and then when I go back here, all I have to do is just format this. So it looks like he's got some whatever the heck these things are, these bullet point things. So I just go through and I just format this the way that I want it to look. So I delete, and delete. So for example, so here's a bunch of like bullet points and things like that. So instead of having to figure out, what's a H1 tag or a paragraph tag, I can just highlight all these and click on this bullet point thing and just kind of format these the way that I want and create my bullet points. And if I thought maybe he had too many bullet points, I could remove them or do whatever I want. And I say, okay, well, here's this headline right here. So I can make sure I've clicked on this, and I can go to my paragraph and make this kind of in somewhat of a headline. I can scroll up to the top of this. I can say, well, I want to make this a giant headline in red color just by clicking that one thing. And I can make this heading 2 right there. And so, let me just see what we have so far, because I'm a little bit curious. So we have this web page right here. I'll view the page again at membershipnewbie.com. So now it's the front page of my site. So there's a few things I might change. I might, mess with the line breaks on this headline and things like that. But check it out. I've got some bullet points. I've got a sub headline. I've got some stuff. And so he says, all right, at the bottom, we want to have a buy now button. So how the heck are we going to do that? I'm really glad you asked, because we'll go to the dashboard. We'll say paper template, new download page. So I want to make a page where someone can access these different files that he's given me, right? He's given me these different audio files. They're about 50 megabytes or so each. So what I can do is I just said new download page, and I will publish this as well. And then as soon as this comes up, so I'll say, all right, this is going to be download 5555 or 5555, okay? And we'll scroll down and we'll say, do not include this in our site's navigation. So we've got this stuff and it says right click and download file. So what I'll do is I'll say at this top link, add media, and I'm going to browse to where I've stored those audios. So I'll click select file. Here's where I've had the first audio file, so I'll double click that, and then it's uploading, and as soon as this is finished uploading to the site, then I will be able to link directly to it, and I think it'll have some kind of an audio player as well. So while let's see, is that going to finish downloading? So now we can see this is it's eking along a little bit, but it's in a few seconds it'll be finished uploading to our site. Okay, so this is finished uploading this 41 minutes audio file, and I want to insert it into page and see how it says put the player right in the page. So this is built into WordPress. I can just click on those buttons, and now it's got this little music icon, and it'll play the file. And so the first file, let me see, it is called high ticket offers. All right, so I can just say part 1 high ticket offers. And then I'll make this heading 2, or maybe heading 3, so it doesn't clash with this other stuff. And let's see what we've got cooking so far. So we're going to click on update, so that way we have completely updated what's on the page. I'll view the page again and check it out. Thanks for your purchase. We can click on this and it'll start playing.
Howdy, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cool. So I know now that when someone buys from me at membershipnewbie.com, what I want to happen is to have a button down at the bottom, and then when they pay me, it goes to download 5555. And so I want to get that set up. Well, how do I do that? Also glad you asked. So I'm going to just to make sure I get this right click and copy the address of this download page we created, okay? And I'll go to my PayPal account, and I'll go to Tools, PayPal Buttons, and I'm going to create a button that someone can click, so someone comes from the front page of my site, goes and buys from me, and then once they pay, they're sent back to that download page to get their audio. So check this out. Create new button. This will be a buy now button. I'll call this membership newbie, and we'll make this $7, keeping it simple. So then I'll go to the bottom to step 3, and I'll say when they finish their checkout, check and paste. That's all I had to do. All I had to do was say 3 things even. PayPal, here's the name of what they're buying, here's the price of what they're buying, and then here's where they'll get sent once they've finished buying. All right? So we'll click on Create button, and once that's created, PayPal gives me all this fancy stuff. I'm going to click on this email tab, and they say when someone goes to this link, then that means they'll be on our checkout page. So I'm going to click on this email tab, right click, and copy. So I'm grabbing this special link from PayPal. Go back to my front page, right? So let me click on Home and go back to the front page of my site. So at the bottom here is where I want to put that button. Now, what would we have to do back in the olden days? We'd have to download the file, edit some stuff, probably wouldn't look right. We'd just paste it right in. But instead, here's what we can do in the modern age with Paper Template. We can scroll over here to the very bottom, and we can say call to action. What URL do you want to send people to when they click the order button? So we can right click and paste that in here. And I want to add my button. So actually, let me see how it looks without. So I'll click on update, and as soon as this is done updating, then we'll see how this looks. So at the very bottom, it's got this click here now, and not the most descriptive thing. So what do I want to do instead? Well, I will edit the page, and then I'll say at the bottom here, I don't want click here now. I want to do this components, and I want to add an order button. So the text I want is join membership newbie just $7. All I had to do was type it in, it plopped this right in here, and when I update this and view the page again, well then what it's done is I've got a page, And at the bottom, join membership newbie, just $7. And I mean, there's a lot of stuff about Paper Template we don't have time to show today, but if you wanted to, expand this out even further, we can make a whole like guarantee area and a order area and stuff like that. So we could say, if we scroll over here, instead of just a button, let me say components, and I want to have let's see, boxes, order form. And I want to have all this stuff. So I want to have this priority membership newbie order form. I'll be billed $7. Join now, just $7. Maybe I want to put in does he have a guarantee? He doesn't, but I want to say components, guarantee certificate, so I can just build up the things that I want, right? I can scroll through and I can say, well, here's what you get, and another heading right there. I can go, holy smokes, and another heading right there. I can say, just put this together, and if I wanted to add in my own audio, my own graphics, I could just add those building blocks, as you can see here. So once this is all done, now I've got this view page. So let me show you all this stuff all connected together. So view page, here's a full-blown system for earning revenue quickly, all these cool things, guarantee, order form. And you notice I did this all in front of you from scratch. We started with just nothing else on the site. Join now, just $7. Someone clicks on this and it sends them over to the PayPal checkout page, and it says, all right, you're about to pay for this thing called membership newbie at $7, and after they end up paying for that, then it takes them over to download 5555, and which is hidden from search engines and all that stuff. And now, thanks for your purchase, now they can view the video, and then we can customize this page and add in an upsell link and all that other cool stuff. So Paper Template is what you use for that. So whether you have an ugly site, a site that's half finished, I mean, if you're stuck about what to do next, make the sales letter first. If you have that private label rights or resale rights stuff sitting on your hard drive that's collecting digital dust, just click around and just spend the next 10 minutes getting something up online. That's more than most people get done in a whole entire month. So with Paper Template, which you can get at papertemplate.com, you get this WordPress plugin that you can either use to create a single landing page on your blog, or have it, if you want, take over your whole entire site, or set up a whole entire funnel. Because think about it, you can make this as your sales letter. You can use another page as your download page. If you wanted to make an upsell page, well, we just click on new Paper Template page and add a new page there. If we wanted to make an opt-in page, how the heck do we do that? I'm glad you asked. We would just go to our Paper Template, new landing page, opt-in page, and once this loads, it says we'll just fill in the headline you're creating, put in some bullet points, and in this call to action area, we would just put in our sign up code from our autoresponder. Let me show you what that means. So we could have our autoresponder site, right? And in this, we can generate what are called web forms. All right, looks like my browser froze on me, but that's okay. We'll just start over. All right, so my browser crashed on me, but even if your browser crashes on you, don't worry, you're not alone. So we'll log back in. Oh, cool. We're covering my tabs. We'll log back in to our Aweber site, and what you can do is we can say sign up forms, and I've already got one created, so I'll just publish what I have, and I will install my form, and I'll just right click this stuff and copy, and then I'll go over to whatever I was creating, this new page, and cool, it's still got all my details. So this new page, I'll right click and paste with this gobbledygook given to me by my autoresponder. Okay, so we will publish what we have in front of us. And then before we even go any further, see how this says membershipnewbie.com/opt-in-page. I want this to be membershipnewbie/free to make it nice and short and to the point. So we'll update that. And so now when I view this page that we have in front of us, we have this explain what you're giving away. I mean, you get the point. We can fill this stuff in, and someone can enter their name and email address and end up on another page we create. So we can go back to our Paper Template page. We can say Paper Template, and I want to make a gift page to give somebody access to the thing that they just signed up for. So thanks for claiming your free copy of your report. Get your files, take the next step, check out our membership newbie income training. I'll make this in sentence case. I'll make this centered. I'll put this as a heading 2. I'll make this as a link, membershipnewbie.com, all that cool stuff. And we will publish this. And now this will be at membership newbie /gift-download. That's okay. So now we've created this other site. So once again, let me show you this whole funnel we've created in a few minutes. We have membership newbie /free. Here's the gift you're giving away. Fill in your name and email address to claim this report. I haven't created yet, but when I create it, I'll just drop it right in. Once they go there, they'll end up at gift-download, and they'll claim this free report they just got from us. And then when they're done with that, they can check out our paid product, our income training, and here's that sales letter, which is from a resale reg product I bought. We scroll down, and they can go and buy this product from us. And once they buy, it's let me show you that. They buy and they click join now, just $7. And when they end up on this, whoops, I think I'm logged in or something, but when they end up on this through this PayPal checkout page, then they go and they end up on download 5555, where we thank them for their purchase, put them on a list, and deliver the download to them. So once again, papertemplate.com. Hi, I'm Robert. Pause the video. Papertemplate.com is how you do all that cool stuff. It's a WordPress plugin, so you don't have to know any technical stuff. You can format it just like a Word document. You saw it has a built-in SWAT file and all kinds of other cool stuff. And this is what we use on all of our sites, and have used on all of our sites for well over a decade. So get it right now, Robert Plank, papertemplate.com. Have a great day, and bye now.